The truth most men learn too late. Have you ever felt like the harder you tried to save a relationship, the faster it slipped away? You kept sending messages. You kept checking your phone. You replayed every conversation in your mind, wondering where everything went wrong. You convinced yourself that if you just explained your feelings one more time, if you loved harder, if you gave more, things would magically go back to the way they were. But they didn't. Instead, the distance grew. If you're watching this video because you're hoping to get your ex back, I want you to pause for a moment and understand something that could completely change the way you look at relationships. The goal isn't to chase someone into loving you. The goal is to become the kind of person whose presence is genuinely valued. That is a huge difference. Today, we're going to talk about why chasing usually backfires, what emotional distance really means, and what you can do instead if you want the best chance of rebuilding a relationship, or, more importantly, rebuilding yourself. Let's get started. Most breakups don't happen overnight. The breakup message is often just the final chapter of a story that has been unfolding for weeks or even months. Communication slowly becomes less exciting. The emotional connection starts fading. Conversations become shorter. Plans become less frequent. The relationship begins running on habit instead of genuine enthusiasm. Many people miss these signs because they're focused on fixing the obvious problems instead of noticing the emotional changes happening underneath. And that's completely understandable. When you love someone, your first instinct is usually to hold on tighter. Unfortunately, this is where many people make their biggest mistake. They confuse effort with attraction. They believe that giving more attention will automatically create more love. But healthy attraction doesn't grow because someone feels pressured. It grows because two people genuinely enjoy choosing each other. Imagine watering a plant. Water helps it grow. But if you pour 10 buckets of water on it every hour, you're not helping anymore. You're drowning it. Relationships often work the same way. Attention is valuable. Too much attention without balance can become overwhelming. After a breakup, or even during emotional distance, many people fall into what I call the overgiving trap. They become available every minute of every day. They answer instantly. They constantly ask if everything is okay. They offer help before it's requested. They sacrifice their own routines, goals, and emotional health just to stay connected. At first, this feels like love, but over time, it begins to communicate something very different. It says, "My happiness depends entirely on whether you choose me," and that's a dangerous place to be. Real confidence doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't demand validation. It doesn't force connection. It respects both people involved. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. They're kind, they're caring, they're supportive, but they also have boundaries. Their entire identity doesn't disappear because one relationship ended. That's exactly the mindset you want to build. Here's another truth many people avoid hearing. Sometimes people lose feelings. Sometimes life changes. Sometimes compatibility changes. Sometimes timing simply isn't right. Accepting this reality isn't weakness, it's emotional maturity. Because once you stop fighting reality, you finally have enough energy to improve the parts of your life you actually control. And that's where your real transformation begins. Instead of checking your phone every 5 minutes, go to the gym, read books that challenge your thinking, develop new skills, strengthen your career, improve your health, reconnect with friends, spend more time with your family, travel somewhere new, learn something you've always wanted to learn. Become interesting, not to impress your ex, but because your future self deserves that growth. Ironically, when people genuinely improve themselves, instead of performing self-improvement to get someone back, they often become more attractive to everyone around them, not because they're pretending, because they've actually changed. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to announce itself. People can feel it. Your posture changes, your conversations become calmer, your decisions become stronger, your emotional reactions become healthier, you stop living in survival mode. And here's something important. If your ex reaches out one day, don't immediately assume